Monday, January 5th, and we have a fantastic slate of games in the NBA. We also get an amazing slate in college basketball, and in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 4 best player props on the entire slate, not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. We just cashed yesterday's plus 400 bomb. We're going to do that again. I got a nice plus money for you guys for the Sportsbook play of the day, so make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now before we get rocking and rolling and going over everything I have in store for you for Monday's free plays, I need a little something from you that's absolutely free. It's super simple, and it could literally put money in your pockets. Go ahead, smash the like button. If we get 200 likes on this video, I'll be giving away all the profits on the plus money Sportsbook play of the day if and when it cashes. Like I said, we just cashed yesterday's plus 400 play. One of you would have gotten $400, but we did not hit our mark. So smash that like button, get this to 200 likes so I can give away some money. And then if you're new here, if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I drop these plays every single day, never missing a beat. We don't take days off. We keep on locking in. And the single most important thing that you can do, and I do not say this lightly, it is the best bang for your buck. Go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's got everything that you need. And like I said, he's got everything that you need, the best bang for your buck, because you can lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. Take the Sportsbook's money, put it on this play, and cash out with us. They are giving it away quite literally, like sleeper, free $20, $100 deposit match, all with code FFAPE. You guys can read. Take advantage of every single one of those. It's quite literally the single most important thing that you can do for your sports betting career. Build your bankroll with somebody else's money. It is extremely important you do so. And what's better than winning a bet and not even having to put your own money on the play? So take advantage. Get all of your free money. It's right over there. It's all down below. It's huge. And then on top of all of that, there is something that you need to do. You need to go over down below. You visit my buddy Stan. He'll bring you here. You got to go to the Golden W. It says VIP picks, but there's a free plan as well, a free Discord as well. I drop cheat sheets every single day. We've been on a roll. We swept 2 cheat sheets on Saturday. We have swept 1 cheat sheet so far on Sunday. The points one is still live. We look amazing. Those cheat sheets are literal gold, and I give them away every day for absolutely free. So get on over there. There's great deals as well. All those free plays, bonus free plays. Take advantage. Get over. Join the Winnable Gang. Be a member and join that Discord as well. It's a great, great community to be a part of. And now one last thing before we dive into everything in this video. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profits, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video contains affiliate links. You just saw the ball where you get free money. I do receive a little bit of a kickback from those apps, like a commission, if you will, when you use my code. And as on top of all of the free money that you're going to get, you can also get that free 30 days of premium. And this is exactly what we did on Sunday in premium. We did have 2 losses at that 1 unit mark. We didn't hit any of our long shots. I explained all that. When you get into premium, I gave a day away for free. Everybody was extremely profitable. We had another monster Sunday. It felt like we just could not stop winning. It kept going on and on all day long. Like I said, we only lost 2 1-unit plays. Out of all these plays that I'm about to show you, we had a monster day. First, we took the Jacksonville Jaguars, -7.5 first half spread. I love them to get out early in this matchup against the Titans. They did just that, covering this by 24. It was absolutely amazing. The Titans lost the first half by 24 points. It was a zero sweat play. And then another one that was a little bit of a sweat, but not really. We had the New England Patriots -6.5 at that nice -130. Another first half spread. Again, I just really like them to get out ahead in this game very, very early. Both of those teams would have covered the spread that the books gave us for the full game as well. I just preferred the first half because I knew they were going to get off early, and I didn't know if they were going to let up at all, giving how everything else was shaken out. So we preferred the first half in these ones, and they were very, very profitable in doing so. Then we had a nice plus money play over in college basketball, Murray State, Valparaiso. I think I said that right. Both of them cash, a nice plus money. Just keeping on the green slips. College basketball, we are one of the best, if not the best in the world, and I'll say that 100 times out of 100. Nobody's touching us when it comes to college basketball. And then back over in the NFL, we had the Falcons, we had the Texans, and we had the Chicago Bears, who I were hoping pulled it off. I did think that the Lions was a sharper play, just the way everything was shaken out with the money. But we did go Bears plus 7.5 because I knew it was going to be a close game, and I did feel that was a little bit safer because I had a feeling the Bears were going to turn it on late in the game like they always do. They did, but they still fell short. Not scoring any points until that fourth quarter is pretty wild, but it was still a great three-man cash here, minus 102 for the premium gang. And then this play, we did cash. I might have the winning slip later on. I have it now. It's greened out, obviously. You know the results of the game. The Ravens did not win the game. They lost by 2, but we covered that plus 4.5. We absolutely loved it. And us plus 403 play that I gave out to you guys. This is the one I gave out in the video yesterday. I hope you locked it in. I hope you tailed. And we actually had a little bit of a lady luck on our side in this play because the Houston Texans scored that fluky touchdown in the end to inevitably bring us over the spread. So it's good to see that we had lady luck on our side. We don't always need it. We rarely need it. But in this one, in this instant, we did, and it was in our favor, and we smashed this plus 403 play. It was absolutely beautifully built, and I couldn't be more excited for all of you guys that locked it in for absolutely free. And then back over in the player prop department, plus 105, we had Igor Demon for his 3+ rebounds with Derrick Henry and 18+ rush attempts. The dude had an amazing night, over 100 rushing yards in the first half alone. He cleared this by the third quarter. Beautiful play. Nice plus money action there. And then that's the plus 403. I put it in there twice. And then we had a minus 103 here. Anthony Edwards, 3 assists. Aaron Rodgers, 20 passing completions. Another greened out slip. We just could not stop greening out. It was an amazing day. And to celebrate, I did open 5 slots for 80% off for the all of 2026 pass. So you'll get all the playoffs, all March Madness, all NBA, MLB when that's back, and then NFL next season as well. So it's amazing. You'll get the whole year of 2026, 365 days for 80% off. It's just about $1 a day when you finance it. So take advantage, hop in. There's only 5 slots remaining for those. I just opened them up. So hopefully you guys can get over there in time to claim your spot. And this is exactly what we did on the cheat sheet as well. I told you we sweep at least one of these every single day. So it's extremely profitable because if you lock them all in together. Now, these are typically, I tell everybody, for pieces of your parlay, right? You got your own plays that you like. You need a little something to bump it up, something that's going to hit. And these hit at a high rate. If we don't hit and sweep, it's usually about an 80% coverage on the cheat sheet. So they're literal gold, helping you build your own parlays out. And this one, like I said, swept because, again, like I said, we usually cash about 1. We cashed 2 on Saturday. It has been absolute gold, just straight printing money, because even when you lock them all in together, there's still like a plus 500 play. So they've been absolutely beautiful for us, and I give them out for free. So get on over to winnable.com/ape so you can go and get the free plan and get these cheat sheets every single day. Now let's stop wasting time. Let's get into the plays for Monday. The NBA is in full effect. We absolutely love it. We're going to put the NFL in the back burner until this weekend when the wild card weekend kicks off. We got Thursday with college football, but right now we're talking NBA. So let's talk some NBA player props. And now I really love this game for my New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons. Think there's going to be plenty of points scored. And why wouldn't we take the best player on the court? We're going with Jalen Brunson here, over 29.5 points and assists. We're bumping this down a little bit. His normal line 35.5. I know you guys can see the minus 370 on there. It's going to be a nice play when you put it all together. Don't get greedy on me. I do think I would still like his 35.5, but I love 29.5. As you can see, the Detroit defense is pretty good. First in the NBA in assists allowed and fifth in points allowed, and fourth in that category against the point guard position, in which Jalen Brunson plays. But Jalen Brunson is not your normal point guard. We all know how good he is. He's cleared this line in 9 of his last 10. He's averaging 36.7 over the course of those games as well. And he's got great data head-to-head going all the way back to November 2024, where he's pretty much cleared 40 just about every single game. He's got a couple setbacks there against Detroit where he only got 20 and 23. Don't know what happened those games. I'd have to go back and look. But we absolutely love the fact that he has great statistical data against this team through pretty much the course of his career. But as you can see here, definitely through November of 2024. So we love that. He's getting 13.2 of potential assists. Now, I think in the assist department, he probably gets 5 to 6 in this game. I like him to get the rest with the points because I do like him for probably about 30 points in this matchup. Definitely 25, which is why this factors all in together. And we're going to just take him for 29.5 here, especially because he has failed to exceed 36.5 points, which is his normal line in 9 of his last 10 games versus the top 10 defenses. And the Detroit Pistons do have a good defense. So we bumped it down here to play it safe because I do think he has a monster night. And we just want to get you guys to green out your slips. And as you can see here, a lot of point guards have, I guess, kind of struggled. Darius Garland only got 22. Davion Mitchell did green out with that 19 there. Luka Doncic, he didn't get his 42.5. He got 41, but that dude's an animal. He's getting 40 just about every game, and that's still a green check in my book. James Harden, Keontae George, Isaiah Collier all greened out as well. Keontae George with 39, James Harden with 35, and I think Jalen Brunson's better than both of those two players that I just named. The only one that's better than him that I did name, period, is Luka Doncic. We love Jalen Brunson in this matchup. Think he's going to be feeding the ball, shooting the ball, scoring the ball. We love everything about him in this game. So we're taking him for over 29.5 points and assists. And we're staying right there in this game as well because we love Cade Cunningham to go over 24.5 points. This is going to be a tight game. Now, I am leaning the New York Knicks. You'll see that maybe a little bit later in the Sportsbook play of the day. The spread's only 2.5. The under-over is 235. So there's going to be tons of points, and these guys are going to be going back and forth. So we have to take the other point guard on the court, Cade Cunningham. He is the leading scorer for the Detroit Pistons. I think the Detroit Pistons are going to hang in there. So if we're taking Jalen Brunson, it almost correlates here to take the best player on the other team, Cade Cunningham. We like him to get it done and score over 25 points in this matchup. He's averaging 26.1. Again, this one's knocked down just a little bit. His normal line, I think, is set at about 28.5. We like him for 24.5. I think he's going to green us out. He's greened out in 7 of his last 10 on this line as well. So we love that. And as you can see here, the New York Knicks are 12th in the NBA, 5th in the NBA to point guard. So a tough defensive matchup for both of our first player props, but they're not your typical point guards. They are the cream of the crop when it comes to the position, so I'm not super worried about it. Now, he doesn't have as good as statistical data as Jalen Brunson did on his career versus the New York Knicks, but he still has some good data here. 27.3 average for his points scored. He's doing very, very well as of late this season as well. Like I said, he's got 5 of his last 5. I love him for 24.5. And when we bop it down here, Tyrese Maxey just burnt the New York Knicks for 36 points in that matchup on the third. De'Aaron Fox got 26. Darius Garland got 20. A lot of the other guys, you can take them or leave them. Those are the top ones, and they all greened out, and I expect Cade Cunningham to do the same. So we're taking him for over 24.5 points on Monday. And now for all of you guys that have been around a while, I told you the other day that I love Stephen Castle for his assist. Why do I bring him up? Because he's one of my favorites to lock in, and so is Dyson Daniels. He always greens us out when we take him, so we're going back to him. He's tried and true, and we love him for 5.5 here on Monday. He's done this in 5 straight games, getting 7th as his floor, 12th as his ceiling, and now he goes up against the Toronto's Raptor team, who are 4th in the NBA in assists allowed. But when you go and break it down to that shooting guard position, They are 23rd in the NBA. So we love that data that we're seeing there as well. He's averaging 7 over his last 10 games, and he's also hitting at a 60% clip against them, going all the way back to last January. And in the last matchup, he's gotten 12. In November, he got 8. We love to see it, and we think he's going to go well over 5.5. I would probably take this up to 7.5 if you want to know the God's honest truth. He's exceeded 5.5 assists in 4 of his last 5 games on the road as well. So he's definitely a bit of a road warrior. And as you can see, Dyson Daniels right there up at the top with those 12 assists and then a couple green checks, but not a lot of guys on this list are what Dyson Daniels is in the assist department. So I'm not too worried about that data that we're seeing there. I love the fact that they're 23rd in the NBA to the shooting guard position. I love Dyson Daniels. He's one of our tried and true guys. So we're going right back to him as a little parlay piece. We're taking Dyson Daniels here over 5.5 assists. And we're staying right there in Atlanta with Zachary Risacher. I suck at names, boys. Keep coming back and you'll realize that. But we're taking Zachary here over 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Head-to-head, he's cleared this line all 4 times that they have faced each other going back to 2024, getting 15 back in January 3rd, just the other day, and 21 on my birthday. So I expect him to crush this line. He's done it in 4 straight games. As you can see here, he's hitting at 70% clip in his last 10, averaging 14.6 over those last 10 games. Some great numbers. We love to see it. And against a small forward position, Toronto in the rebounds allowed department are 28th in the NBA and then 14th and 18th in the points and assists categories. I fully expect him to get about 10 to 12 points. And then we don't need much after that. I think he's going to have a great game. And the under-over in this matchup is also pretty high relatively. It's 236. And this should be another tight game because it's only a 3.5 point spread. So I expect these teams to fully battle and go back and forth and drive up those points margins, which drives up our probabilities of hitting these plays. And you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. I showed you so many options earlier, but the one I highly recommend the most right now is Sleeper because you get that $20 for free. You get a $100 deposit match. You get a free promo, which will be something like LeBron James to score 1 point. So you can add it to this play and make it a 5-man and increase your payout. And you get that free 30 days of premium play. So take advantage, lock in with us, and don't come out of pocket at all. Just send proof that you deposited with my code down below to the number right there on the screen. Now let's switch gears. Let's get over the sportsbook play of the day. Let's talk about who's going to win. Let's talk about who's going to lose. Let's talk about some unders, some overs. Let's break them down. I love these plays in the NBA and college basketball. And here's the free play that we're locking in for absolutely free over on Onyx Odds, because when we sign up with code FFAPE, we're going to get a free $15. And then when we deposit $10, we're going to get $100 in bonus bets. One of the best promos on the market. So we don't really have to come out of pocket to lock this one in at all. And when you sign up with code FFAPE and send the proof to the number below, you get that free 30 days of premium plays. And you saw what we just did on Sunday. So make sure you're locking in this play for absolutely free. And this is the play that I absolutely love in the NBA and college basketball. We're taking the New York Knicks. It's going to be a tight game, but my models have the Knicks winning at a 60% clip, which is extremely high in this gambling market. On top of that, we've seen some great line movement, and the money is rolling in on the home team to cover the spread. We love the Knicks in this matchup. I also just think they're the better team. I like everything I'm seeing out of them. The Pistons, they can take a hike. We're taking the Knicks on Monday. And then Ohio State in college basketball. It's a really tough spot for Nebraska. They're coming off that big win over Michigan State over the weekend. The Huskers, they did win their one true road game at Illinois, but I still think there's going to be opportunities to bet against them away from home this season, and this is definitely one of them. I love Ohio State. I would bet this one up to like minus 200 as a little parlay piece. I love them to take this game. Nebraska's a very good team, but they're on the road. They've only had that one road game. They just had that tough matchup, like I said, against Michigan State. We're back in Ohio State in college basketball. That's the play. Plus money, plus $179, $100 going into $180. So $280 total, but one of you with that 200 likes in the comments below will get $180 just for liking and commenting. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for your time, so much for your support over this crazy run that we're having with the channel and beyond. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next free play video for Tuesday, and we're going to keep on rolling through the week and the new year. I'll see you then.